Okay, it's a 14K Golden Ball contest, and Kathy Brocksterman, you told me last week we were going to have a winner.
We're going to have $600 given away, and we are having a winner.
Today's the day.
Yes.
All right, in case you don't know how the contest works, Kathy's going to be drawing a studio contestant and a home player. Now, the studio contestant will have a chance to come down here, roll one ball, the golden ball, and this week it is sponsored by Tri-State Bowl. If he or she happens to roll a strike, well, then they'll split the $600, both players, and the bowler will get to keep the golden ball. Now, if there is no strike rolled, for the number of pins knocked down, both players will win the number of free games at the BPA house of their choice. And Kathy, first of all, who is our home player today?
Selma Zeibel from Cincinnati, Ohio.
All righty. And our studio player?
Donna Elderman.
Donna Edelman. Where is Donna? All right, Donna. Let's hear it for her. Time to win $600. You're on lane 17. The one to your left here. $600. Both players would split it if she rolls the strike. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Ooh, that's all right. Let's hear it for her. Nice try. So next week,
We're up to $700.
$700 next week. If you would like to be a part of our contest, here's all you have to do. Send your name and address to the BPA Golden Ball Contest, 1821 Summit Road, Cincinnati, 45237.
Happy birthday, Kathy. Not quite yet, but next week. She won't tell us how young she is. Look at her shaking her head. No, she's not going to talk. Looks gorgeous today, though. I'll tell you what. Ooh.
Absolutely. Got that new haircut.
New haircut, new outfit, new... Wonder where she's going after the show.
Easy, Dave.
This will be seen all over the city.
That's right. There's no place to hide. Who wants to hide in Cincinnati anyway? I'll tell you what, Tommy, you get around more than I do, and I've hit about every major town in this country, and I've yet to find one better than good old Cincinnati.
There you go. I'll go along with that.
Here's a good-looking bowler who is new to our show, first time in a long time. Doug Rickey. Last time he was on way back in 1979, 10 years ago, when he was on the Junior King show. And Jen, you participated in that show as well.
Yes, I did, and as a matter of fact, we still have the youth going on. They can qualify each day on the first two shifts on Saturday and Sunday, and we're giving away scholarships to the professional bowling camp. And come on out and bowl it and get an opportunity to win that scholarship, and it's very beneficial.
Well, the youths don't want to follow the shot that Bob Brune just laid out.
Well, the veteran's going to spot the rookie a few sticks here, that's for sure, but I tell you what, I say it for sure, but if anybody can bring this back, Bob Brune can. He goes for all of them. He doesn't...
Can you believe it?
He's got a no-hold defense on this, buddy. Just go for it every time. Here he comes. Look at him laughing.
What
That's
a
great.
shot.
Take a look at it on the replay. Textbook. Here's a shot that went away. And the shot that gets him out of this bad situation to follow up is perfectly executed. Throw that 6-pin over to the left-hand side of your screen, into the 7. There you go. Way to
You
go,
know, I
Bobby.
thought that too. I was going to say that too, Dave. He's just, I mean, he never dies. If anything, if it's possibly makeable at all, he's going to go for it.
Well, you know, Jen, he came over after the first game, and you and I were talking to him, and we had talked about picking up that marvelous spare he had in the first game. He said, I'll be honest with you. He said on splits like that or spares like that, I have an easier time picking up those than leaving a 10.
He says it's all in his confidence, and he was confident on that shot.
Rickey, a big contingent here following him today. A lot of his buddies from about the Mount Washington area.
Take a look at the wobbling 8 on a light. Now watch this ball deflect. It starts to make a hook, jumps to the right at the head. Had a little confusion there in the middle. Looked like somebody missed a blocking assignment. Did Munoz miss his shot there? Or who would that be?
I wouldn't say Munoz.
I wouldn't either.
He wouldn't miss.
Never misses.
I wouldn't say any of them. All those guys are about 6'4" and average about 280.
But, you know, I keep thinking back to last year when I went down to spinning when they were practicing. You and I went down there, and just standing as they ran by and the ground was shaking. I'd hate to see one of these guys hit me if they meant it.
Amen to that. Oh. And Doug Rickey picks up the spare and makes it back-to-back spares for him in the first 2 frames.
I'll tell you what, bowling's a great game, and that's what we're here to talk about. And we had a super year out of our Cincinnati Bengals. We look forward to a great year with the Cincinnati Reds. And Tommy, again, congratulations to you. We're going to be tuning you in on every telecast, that's for sure. But
thank you very much.
In case it matters, the MVP, as far as I was concerned, the Super Bowl, David Fulcher. I thought David played probably one of the best games I've ever seen him play, and the intensity level was higher than anything. You could feel it in the TV screen. That was my MVP, David. Oh, you guys did great. Congratulations. Welcome home.
Back to the youth qualifiers from Crossgate. Our winner scratch champion was Chris Stone, and he had a 762, and our handicap was Matthew Waller with a score of 720.
762?
That was a scratch score. Sure was.
I'm glad I'm getting out of this.
Chris Stone. Up-and-coming star, I'm sure.
Bowling once a week in my regular league, and maybe pick up one mixed couples league.
Right.
You know, these kids.
Well, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, he saw 15-year-old Brian Hemler.
Oh.
Huh. Can he knock him down?
Yeah, he can definitely knock him down.
It looks like, David, that Bob has lost a little of that line he had in the last game.
Exactly. He's going a little more direct. Now watch this ball. 479 is what he's going to leave. He actually throws a pretty good shot, but it's going to roll off stronger than Bob's used to seeing. The head pin's going to go straight back. That's the 2-pin that goes to the wall. The 2-pin normally takes out the 4 and the 7, this time leaving the 9.
Quickly, will he get it? Prediction.
You can bet he'll go for it. He's not going to worry about pin count.
We'll see.
Not that way.
Yeah. It's a little more difficult on that with the amount of oil that's in the middle of the lane, because you have to get through the oil to get enough of that 4-pin to send it over to the 9. So conducively, any split that's going to go left to right would be more makeable for Bob Brune, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
Huh? You know what scares me? I think I followed that.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say. I think I did too. I hope you did at home.
As long as you folks at home followed it, by George, we got our point across. The match is going to belong to the guy who keeps filling frames. Bob Brune on the left lane that time, leaving one of those solid 10s that we've been seeing quite a lot of. That pesky 10, we can call him today.
No kidding. Tim George would probably like to burn that 10-pin.
At least.
And bowling pins do make good firewood, by the way. Good starters, honestly, they do.
Ask Riga Kalfas. I'm
Ask
sure he
Riga.
burned that 7-pin last year. Was that what it was, the 7 or the 10?
That was the 7.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bob Brune missing, like you mentioned before, one of those quote-unquote easy spares, falling off into the channel, opening up 2 frames in a row, and a very shaky start for Bob Brune.
Well, there you see it, only 57 in the 4th. Trying to bring it back. Got him the call.
Well, the ball was deflecting quite sharply. We can catch it here on the replay, but to no avail. He had enough on it. Now watch, he sends it a little wider, starts to hook back. Now as it hits the head pin, it jumps to the right, barely gets the 5. That's the 2-pin causing the havoc over there, and the last 2 falling down to 5-7. Very fortunate break.
His ball does deflect, but he gets the pins going pretty good from left to right,
Exactly.
which makes for pretty good carry.
Trying to make it 2 in a row. Chalk it up. Well, Doug Rickey has caught fire. We'll see if he can continue to do that in just a moment.
Demand. I can get comfortable with it.
Delight. Light.
Where do you go for your bowling equipment? Head to Tri-State Bowling Supply, especially for bowling balls. Tri-State is the local headquarters for the full line of Columbia 300 bowling balls. If you need less weight, the light dot. Drier lanes, the white dot. The perfect all-round ball, the world-famous yellow dot. If you're ready for urethane, the Columbia U-Dot. Stop by to see the remarkable new Vector 1 and Vector 2 now available. Tri-State Bowling Supply. 27 years of sales and service. The Bowlers Pro Shop.
And for all your help at home, folks, the last show, we're going to be giving away this beautiful Schwinn bike donated by Wright Brothers Cyclery. One shop over in historic Covington. The other one soon to open up on East Kemper Road, 8580. Thank you, Wright Brothers, for donating that prize. And thank you, home viewing audience, for helping me out with the tips. There's 3 days left to go on it, and then we start taping them. So if you're going to get them in, do it now. And Bob Brune is lost.
Well, for a guy that throws the ball like he does, Dave, straightforward, not a whole lot of break to it. How all of a sudden can he go from what he was last game, very consistent, pretty much online, to this game basically having not a clue?
Well, you can get lost in a lot of different ways. Bob Brune, his ball should keep him in a simple area, but as you can tell by the score, which shows him at least 30 pins down at this point with a half a game left to go, mentally you can get blocked out sometime, and you only do that to yourself.
And that's what Bob said when we were talking to him, Tom, is that his game is confidence, and I think maybe he's lost a little bit of that.
Better shot, much better
Super.
shot, more authority.
Boy, he has a good time.
I'll tell you what, you can see it here on the replay. It's a lot more authority on that shot. Gets the ball down the lane, hits the ball a little harder. Say, okay, you're going to roll through the pocket, and you're going to put 10 in the pit this time, like it or not. Doug Rickey, right lane, is going to answer by going straight through the nose, leaving the 3-6-10.
Doug went ahead and picked up that spare in the sixth frame. As far as Bob Brune was concerned, he got a strike in the sixth, however left an open frame in the eighth, and that more or less sealed his fate for the day. Rickey, a 201, Bob Brune, a 162, so Rickey will move on to face our reigning king, Dave Callery, up next on the 14K King of TV Bowling.